This right here is actual gameplay footage from the game called Jupiter, Florida, made by Palm Beach Studios. This is a pretty cool game. It's an upcoming roleplay game, and it looks really good actually. There's a lot of different vehicles in the game. There's even boats, you know, all that cool stuff, and that's just very cool to me. But yes, here you can see the actual footage of the game, and I can say that it looks pretty good. I understand the quality of this video might not be the highest, but the footage I'm seeing in front of me, yeah, it's pretty nice. Now, something I kinda am not the biggest fan of by looking at this are the cars themselves. They look a little bit Yankee, but I'm not gonna say too much because I haven't played the game myself. I might just be crazy now looking at this good footage we're seeing. But yeah, this is the game we're waiting for, Jupiter, Florida. And yep, as you can hear, it's based in Florida. So why am I making this video? Well, I'm basically just wanting to showcase what the game is gonna look like and just showcase a little bit of it because it's gonna be so much fun playing the game in the future. There's gonna be a lot of cool roleplays within this game. It's a great upcoming roleplay game, so to say. Now, I don't know how long this has been under development for, and I'm not sure how long it's gonna be under development for, but as of right now, it's looking pretty good, and they're working really hard and fast on the game. So I'm thinking they're probably gonna drop some kind of beta release this summer. I'm not sure if I'm too early saying this, but I am pretty sure, at least according to my own brain, my little brain size, I am sure that they're probably gonna release some kind of sample of the game this summer. Now, I don't know which month. It could be in 1 month, 2 months, it could be this week, who knows. But soon, this game will probably be out, and we're gonna be able to check it out. And that's what we talking about, baby, because this is a great upcoming roleplay game, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. Now, something that makes this game a lot more unique than the other roleplay games we see on Roblox are the boats. Now, I understand there are boats in other roleplay games as well, such as Ramsey County, which we had back in the day. That game has some really cool boats you could drive around in. But no, this is a lot different. There's a huge selection of boats. I think there's almost more boats in this game than cars. And it's really cool because I haven't seen many roleplay games focus this much on, you know, the naval size. I mean, the naval stuff. Now, that sounds like a whole Warzone thing, like the Navy. But no, I'm not talking about the Navy. I'm talking about the civilian boats, which you can grab. You can grab some yachts maybe out there. I'm not sure how expensive they're going to be in game, but I'm guessing it's probably gonna be pretty expensive buying a boat. And yes, in this game you can even drive around with the boats on a trailer with a car. So if you have a car and you have a trailer, you can put the boat on the trailer, and that's really cool according to me. I haven't seen that in many other roleplay games at all. I don't even think I've seen it before in a roleplay game on Roblox. Now, I'm usually quite excited about new roleplay games just because I want to see new stuff be added. You know, everything is interesting to me, every single roleplay game that releases, because it's a new feeling most of the time, and it just feels so much fun playing a different kind of experience that you haven't played before. And that's kind of what I like about new roleplay games being released, because it shows their side of perspective on how they want things done, and it shows what the viewers like and all that kind of stuff. Let's take an example here. ERLC isn't just popular because it's a good game. It's also popular because of all the updates, the simplicity, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what makes ERLC unique, because not many games update weekly. Not many games have this really simple lag-free game. Not many games have like awesome private servers, and that makes ERLC stand out from the rest. But if we take, for example, some of these new roleplay games, some of them are basically just exact copies of one another. What do I mean by that? Well, some game developers, they just create a simple map, they add the ACS gun kit, they add some teams, and bam, that's a game right there. And there's lots of people who do this, which makes the games not stand out. And that's one of the reasons so many people are hating on these small developers. I see in my comment sections, there's lots of hate towards smaller developers, and I think that's pretty sad because they're working, they're doing their best, they're trying. Some people don't even try, and I have lots of respect for people who actually do try. Now, I've said this many times before, but you shouldn't be sending hatred towards developers. Instead, you should be, you know, sharing them up You should be helping them, giving them feedback. Hate can be seen in two different ways. It can be seen as feedback and it can be seen as emotional. And I know that many small developers, they aren't used to having hatred come towards them. They aren't used to that kind of stuff. So they get a little more emotional than, for example, if you would sit and hate on the ERLC developers, because they would just be so used to it that they wouldn't even care. But if you give realistic feedback without hating on the games or game developers, then the games are usually getting updated a lot better with bug fixes, with new stuff added, new gear, new cars, all that kind of good stuff gets added when you give them realistic feedback. Now, if you, for example, don't think the building style some game is using, then let the developers know and say that they can improve it by doing this and that, and maybe they will actually fix it. Now, some developers obviously don't have the time to do a lot of different changes and maybe don't have the experience to do it, but the more you see a game update, the more experienced the developers become. You understand that? Let me give you an example. So when I make a video, every time I have to go in and edit that video. So every time I learn something new maybe that I didn't know before. And therefore my videos improve. And I'm not saying that every single one of my videos are super good, well put together. But what I'm saying is that you learn with time and everything goes faster and easier. And that's what makes the games come forward in technology, or whatever you want to say, because the ERLC devs, they're used to making these amazing updates. They have lots of experience now. They got lots of good developers. They have a whole team working on the game. But these smaller dev teams, they might not be too experienced. They might be new to the community. They might not have many ideas, and they might just be trying to get forward by themselves. And that's actually quite hard, a lot harder than you might think. Therefore, I recommend that you do not hate on these small developers, because they are usually trying pretty hard. ERLC did not look like it does now 4 years ago. You have to understand that it takes time, and that's what's so great about, game development, because everything comes with time, alright? Patience is key. Let me just say that. Now, I did kind of go off the hook here. I was supposed to be talking about this game, but I had to talk about the developer's side of perspective on things as well. So sorry if I went off the hook here. But yes, this is, of course, Jupiter Florida. It's a great upcoming roleplay game. I want you to share your own opinions on the game down below in the comment section. And I want you to tell me what you thought of the video, like the footage you were seeing on the screen. It's not my footage, I didn't record that. So that's the reason the quality wasn't the highest, because I had to download the video from Discord. And Discord downloads aren't always as good. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Join up their Discord server if you're interested. And see you in the next vid. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.